Yo Nemi gang, so the Tekken Dev Talk for Season 2 just ended, giving us a preview of what to expect in the next season, and a lot of stuff was announced, some good, some bad, some ugly. So I thought I would make a quick summary of what has been talked about and give you guys my thoughts on everything coming. So without further ado, let's get it. First, let's start with the review of Anna Williams, making her return to the Tekken franchise. She will be the first DLC character for Season Pass 2, and her redesign looks amazing in my opinion. Most people don't seem to like her new hairstyle, but I think it's cool. Right, I think it's cool. It's kind of like Eddie all over again, but I think it fits her perfectly, man. This has always been kind of like an Anna personality. She's always been out there. She likes to pop, right, show off, and I think it fits her perfectly. Like, give her a break, man. Nina killed her husband back in Tekken 7, so she might be going through like a midlife crisis or something, but I do like her redesign. I think I prefer this one over her Tekken 7 outfit. Her Tekken 7 outfit is peak, don't get me wrong, but I love this one a little bit better. Now, from a gameplay point of view, she has a new mechanic with a bazooka, which again, it kind of fits her, to be honest with you. Nina has pistols, so I mean Anna had to have something, right? And she gets her freaking ass bazooka. Throwback to Tekken 5 with the kiss on the missile. Let's go Namco. The kind of cooked with this one. And again, we've accepted Tekken for what it is at this point. Almost every character uses some sort of weapon now. I'm sorry old school Tekken folk, but this is what Tekken is right now. Gotta accept it for what it is. In terms of gameplay, she kind of looks okay. I haven't seen anything ridiculous. Of course, we need more info like frame data and all that stuff. She seems to have a new low, like something like sidestep 2, which puts her in full crouch. And of course, Anna is known for one of the strongest full crouch mix-ups in Tekken. So this will be a problem depending on how plus this move is. But even just having this low itself is really good. Think of Shaheen's sidestep 2, right? Sidestep 2 is 0 on block, so even if it's 0 on block, it will still make this low very strong, very strong. She has some kind of debuff she puts on the opponent when she shoots them with the missile, like even on block, I think, when she's in heat. Now we don't know what this debuff does. Maybe you take more chip damage, maybe damage over time, I don't know. Seems like some like new ass mechanic, right? So we need more info about Anna, and I think we'll get this in the next dev talk, I believe happening sometime next month when they give us the balance adjustments as well. So as far as gameplay goes, I think I love what they've done with Anna. I love the whole idea with the bazooka. I might be in the minority, but dude, I love her and I might try her. I haven't been interested in Anna like ever, like until now, so we'll see. I might try her out. So like I said, the first DLC character for Season Pass 2, they've showed us Season Pass releasing on the 31st of March for early access and April 3rd for official release. We'll have 4 different characters with 2 different stages, and this time around there seems to be 2 different passes. There's a season character and stage pass and a character pass only. So now you can decide whether you want the stages as well or just the characters. I think this is kind of like Namco's way to hit us back for all the backlash we gave them for the stage thing they put off last time, which is some bullshit, to be honest with you. So yeah, Anna looks good, can't wait to try her out. There are a few system changes coming in Season 2 as well. Firstly, Power Crush hit engagers are gone. Finally, thank you for this change, Namco. They actually listened to us, which is a massive W's. These things had no skill, they were just spammable. It was so annoying to deal with, and this is a massive change. Power Crush hit engagers are gone, so thank you, Namco, for this change. But of course, with light comes darkness. Hit engagers, first of all, are still plus 17 on block, and now you can actually go into full crouch from a hit engager. Yeah, and they showcased this with Anna. Of course, Anna, like I said, having one of the best full crouch mix-ups in Tekken, she can now go into full crouch from hit engager and implement the 50-50 directly. This applies to Yoshi, bro. Yoshi hit engager into unblockable, rip. So this change, bro, not so daijobu, it's not so good, bro. Like, we've been talking about hit engagers needing nerfs, but instead they're giving full crouch mix-ups now, which is kind of stupid, bro. This is a massive buff to hit engagers, which is not a good thing, because we've been talking about how it needs nerfs. And the most annoying part is they actually mentioned that they know the community has been frustrated with the whole aggressive thing. It was poorly implemented. They actually said this, like they want the game to be aggressive, but it was too much. And then right after this, they showcased the full crouch mix-up from hit engager. Like, Namco, pass the goddamn weed, bro. Like, come on, man. So yeah, this is an L change. Sucks, but it is what it is. You can now also activate hit burst from character stances, which is a good quality of life change, I guess, to some degree. I think some characters could do this, like Hwarang in Flamingo, if I'm not mistaken. So Zafina, they showcase Zafina go into her tarantula stance and then go activate hit, right? So I'm guessing Leroy in Hermit can activate hit, Steve in Lionheart could activate hit, etc, etc. And that's it. Like, as far as system changes go, that's it. They've actually buffed hit, which is insane to me. They have not addressed the hit smash, they have not addressed hit engagers, they have not addressed the hit dash, they have not addressed the hit burst, bro. They've actually buffed hit. Yeah, season 2 is gonna be a struggle, another struggle. Here we go again, man. In terms of character changes, they haven't really said all that much. They said they'll showcase they'll showcase the balance update in next month's Tekken Dev Talk. They said they have over 1,500 changes when it comes to character buffs or character change, which is insane. The last time they said something like this, we got that massive update. It changed a lot of characters. We did get a few sneak peeks. For example, Arjushina now goes into her stance after her running 3-2. Not sure what her stance is called. I think I'll just call it the caffeine stance or the coffee stance. So I should go into her caffeine stance, bro. Now I think this will be something similar to what they did with Victor's running 2. So we're not sure how plus this is going to be. Zafina seems to have an install now, which I don't know how I feel about this. You know, maybe she needs it. We'll see. Dragonov QCF4 does not hit grounded anymore, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's go, man. This was a much needed nerf. You can actually lie on the ground at the wall. Massive nerf. Down 2, Jin seems to have less range. I'm not really sure about this one. Maybe it's Scorpion, but from what we saw in the match with Dragonov, it seemed to be the same, to be honest with you. But again, we'll have to wait and see for the full patch notes. These are what we could see in terms of sneak peeks of the balance changes. Otherwise, we'll have to wait until next month to see what's coming in terms of balance updates. Ranked received a few changes, really good changes overall. Firstly, there are 8 new ranks past God of Destruction. Basically just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in an infinity rank. Literally God of Destruction 1, God of Destruction 2 up to 8 is what the new rank systems are called. This one is more so for the high level players that want to do something else after reaching God of Destruction. And honestly, I still feel as though it would present everyone with the same problem. You reach Tekken God Infinity, and what do you do afterwards? You just grind infinitively, like until, I don't know, you just keep playing until you get tired, I guess, which isn't really all that much to go for, to be honest with you. They are giving, I think it's like a badge to showcase which rank you reached last season. So make sure you grind as much as you can to get a good badge. So I think us who reach God will get a good badge. It's something I talk about, right? Cosmetics go a long way when it comes to rank. Just give players something to feel good for reaching that particular rank. Because now I'm not really in the mood to rank up anymore, because there's nothing else for me to do. Like, I don't want to play ranked infinitely. I'm not a pro player. I'm not competitive, so it depends on who this is made for. And not just that, we are getting a rank reset as well. So this will reset by, I believe it's 3 ranks. So if you are God of Destruction, you'll find yourself at Tekken King, right? So 3 ranks isn't too bad in my opinion. I think it's something we need, a fresh new rank system, considering how much BS was going on in the previous rank with cheaters and pluggers. I think this is a much needed rank. So try to rank up as high as you can before the reset happens, so you don't get thrown back into the slums, bro. They also changed the Tekken prowess. So in terms of matchmaking, the matchmaking now won't be based on Tekken prowess. It will be based on your highest character's rank. So let's say you reach God of Destruction with Laz and you start a new character at Fujin, you start low at Fujin. When you're playing low at Fujin, you won't be matched with someone that's Fujin. You'll be actually matched with someone in the same boat as you, someone who's reached God of Destruction and picked up a new character at Fujin, which just makes sense. This is something I actually suggested they would do, and they've actually done it, so shout out to Bandai Namco for doing this change. They have also removed the 3 loss streak penalty, so you would lose a bunch of points if you lost 3 games in a row. Now this is bad and good depending on how you look at it. It's good in a sense that I think it was very poorly implemented. Like, imagine fighting like 3, low level players. Let's say you're a Tekken King, right, and you find yourself fighting Fujin players or like super low level players, and you get very little points from fighting these players because matchmaking was bad. Then you lose 3 in a row and lose like 3 times as many points as you gained while fighting those 3 players. Like, it just sucked. It felt horrible. So it's good in a sense that it's been removed because of that particular case, but like now there isn't that much risk to losing constantly in ranked, because that like 3 loss was really bad, bro. Like you had to lock in, and overall people have always complained that ranked in Tekken 8 is easier than Tekken 7, so most people don't like this change, but overall, because of how poorly implemented it was in the game, I think it is a good change. They've improved the point system as well, so let's say you fight a low level ranked player, you won't get that many points, but you fight someone your level or higher ranked, you get higher points. This is something that should have been in the game like already, so finally it's been implemented. Massive W, Namco. As well as the bonus points as well. Like, you get bonus points when you reach a new rank. Before, you would get bonus points like despite your history, either way, whether having losses or anything, like coming off of 3 losses, and people would farm, right? They would lose deliberately, demote, and then rank up to get like a huge boost of points. But now that won't matter. It will only be when you get a new rank, regardless whether you're in promotion or not. This is another good change. And lastly, of course, I saved the best for last, and this one is huge. This one is another system change, or like a control quality of life change, I guess. Is you can now sidestep downwards while crouching. Now what I mean by this is, let's say you are on the player 1 side, so your left side, you are fighting a Dragunov. You get hit by down 2, which puts you in a crouching state. The only direction you can step after that, as of right now, is upward. So you tap up to sidestep. Now, with this change, you can actually sidestep downwards, bro. Like, this is a massive change, because there are a bunch of moves in this game that force you in for crouch. Then you can't sidestep, you can only sidestep in one direction, and those moves have tracking to that particular direction. Let's say, for example, even Feng down back 3. So when you do Feng down back 3 into outstanding 4, at P1 side, you can't sidestep towards its weak side, so you're locked to always hit it to outstanding 4. But now there is no restriction, you can step in any direction. Like, this is actually massive. It's massive, and there isn't really any reason as to why this has always been the case. Like, is there a particular reason why you couldn't do this before? Maybe I'm missing something. Someone can let me know. Like, this is massive. So I assume you now use down to sidestep and up as well, and you won't be able to block by pressing down. You have to always press down back. Like, bro, this is a massive change. Also, it's a direct nerf to Dragunov down 2. Like I said, from P1 side, because you can sidestep outstanding 4 on the right side now. Sorry, on the left side now. Like, this is a massive change. So overall, this is what has been changed going into season 2. Outside of, stuff I'm sure you don't care about, like ghost battles, ghost versus ghost, and stuff like that. But overall, these are the most important changes coming to Tekken 8 season 2. So how do I feel about these particular changes? Well, overall, dude, the fact that the hit mechanic hasn't really been nerfed at all outside of power crush hit engagers is a massive L, and this just shows that Bandai Namco is kind of disconnected to the Tekken community. Like, I know these guys see when we complain about this stuff, right? Because there's no way they can nerf a power crush hit engager and leave the hit engagers at plus 17 when everyone and their grandmother is always complaining about this. Like, someone make it make sense, bro. Like, dude, this is it's so ridiculous, man. Like, I expected hit to be overhauled, like, and I mean like really changed. And what frustrates me is they actually even mentioned this, bro. They said they want the game to be aggressive, but what it is right now is too much. They're tired of seeing people do the same thing over and over again. There isn't really anything like special about the characters' individual hit mechanics. The same thing, burn hit smash, YOLO. And then they announced the hit engager full crouch mix-up. Like, Namco, man, what are you doing? What is this, brother? What is this, brother? So yeah, like, despite the balance changes coming, you know, in the next month, the fact that the core system mechanics are still the same, I don't think it will change much, to be honest with you. The frustrations will still remain in this game. The complaints will still remain in this game. So at the end of the day, with balance updates, there's always going to be that character that's going to be problematic, right? They will nerf all these characters, but there's always going to be another character to take the place of Nina, to take the place of Yoshi, to take the place of Jin. This will always happen. Tekken 7 Season 4 right now, people are complaining about Kunimitsu. Leroy was still strong, right? So nothing will change if the hit system isn't changed, if the core mechanics of the game isn't changed. So I don't know, I feel very conflicted, but we'll see. All I have to do is wait and see how everything will turn up. So yeah, that's basically a quick summary, although this has been a long ass video, but that's what's happening in Tekken 8 Season 2 coming. So how do you guys feel about the changes? How do you guys feel about Anna? Do you like a new redesign? Is it an L? Let me know in the comment section below. So anyway guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you made this far, don't forget to hit that like button as usual, subscribe if you're new. May the frame data be ever in your favor. GG.